Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 22nd to the 28th. This is for Libra and Libra rising, and we're going to jump right into it. Libra, this week, I want you to remember that we're in a cycle within a cycle. You have changes. You have a lot of changes happening in your life. We're just coming out of that new moon total solar eclipse in Aries. Remember, that is something that is you're still going to feel for quite some time, okay? It was in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. We also came out of that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. What a big transformative moment for you. Big changes, okay? Big changes happening. This week, I want you to pay attention to April 23rd, okay? So that's going to be Tuesday. So Tuesday of this week is when we have the full moon in Scorpio. Now, this full moon in Scorpio, if you saw my monthly forecast, is very, very emotional, okay? It's one where it's... This full moon in Scorpio is happening in your 2nd house. So there is something here that could be testing your confidence and, something that you value. At the same time, the 2nd house also rules your finances and money and income. So you could feel a little bit of a squeeze. And the reason why is because not only are we officially in Taurus season, meaning the sun is in Taurus, the full moon is in Scorpio, and they're squaring Pluto in Aquarius, 3 fixed signs. You're going to have a little wiggle room, but it's more like the universe asking you to go deep on this deep level, exploring your emotions. That's what you want to do around this time. Use this full moon to heal. Now, here's what I want you to do. Think back to November 13th, 2023, just 6 months ago. This full moon corresponds to the new moon in Scorpio that we had on November 13th. Think about what was happening around that time. Anything new that you were starting, think about conversations you were having. Go ahead and go through your Instagram feed to see what you were posting. There could be some sort of culmination because full moons bring culmination, all right? A shift, a turning point. So while all these new things are happening for you, there are certainly things ending as well, okay? Or it could just be the end of a phase, but it is going to be something that's asking you to really, really be in touch with your intuitive side and really explore your emotions. There could even be secrets that come out around this full moon. Remember, full moons do illuminate, but it is in Scorpio. So there's that sense of mystery there as well. So that could be amplified as well. So just keep that in mind and know that this is going to be a very watery, emotional full moon. Now, on Thursday, the 25th, so now we're on Thursday, April 25th, this is great news. The Mercury goes direct. Yep. So interestingly enough, Mercury's going to stay in Aries, all right? Mercury's going direct, no longer retrograde, but still going to stay in Aries up until mid-May, and that is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there could be some communication that starts happening now. You could have been going through a phase with a partner. It could be career. It could be, love. What resonates with you? Okay, these one-on-one relationships, but there could be a lot more clarity now because there could have been some miscommunication. There could have been some delays, maybe some frustrations in conversation. But just know Mercury's finally going direct. So just be mindful around this time though, because I call these the bookends, the days that Mercury goes retrograde and then goes direct. Those are the 2 days where you feel more of that Mercury retrograde energy, the charge about it. So now on Sunday, let me scroll up because this is, a lot happening this week. On Sunday, the 28th. Okay, so now we're at the end of the week, but I'm on this forecast is actually going to be April 22nd to the end of the month because there's 2 aspects that are happening right after Sunday that, oh my goodness, you're going to love. But on Sunday, Mars will conjunct Neptune. And this is the only conjunction that is powerful, okay? Very, very powerful. There's a big charge about it. And Mars and Neptune are kind of like, they couldn't be more opposite. So they're kind of getting together and you have to be able to work with these energies. Now, Mars can be a little aggressive. Mars can be competitive, combative. Neptune, in this aspect, it could be a little bit of illusion around this time. There could be, Mars is really pushing that. Mars is really pushing you toward, illusions and fantasy, things that Neptune represents. But Neptune is also, to be honest, being equally naughty as well. Neptune is, there could be some deception around this day as well. So just be very aware and have one foot on the ground. You want to have one foot on the ground. Stay in touch with your intuition. That's what's going to help the best. Neptune does have that intuitive quality to it. So just remember that there are, this is a day where you just don't want to go chasing waterfalls. All right. You don't want to go chasing waterfalls. You want to use Mars to cut through any fog. If there's any fog, things that are just like, what is going on? What is going on? Trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition. That is going to make the big difference. And you can even use this energy to just feel inspired. Feel inspired now, okay? Now, and even inspire others as well. Now, on the 29th, now this is Monday, Venus will move into Taurus, which is absolutely amazing. Venus rules Taurus, and then Venus also rules you. So Venus is actually moving into its domicile in Taurus. So you have that connection there because Venus is your ruling planet as well. But Venus moving into Taurus is just absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. This is going to amplify a lot of sensuality for you. Remember, this is in your 8th house. Venus is now with the Sun, Jupiter, and Uranus, all in your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation, but also intimacy, also shared resources, other people's money, inheritance, investments, all of that. Okay, so there could be this heightened passion for you. Okay, really intense emotions. It's all about love here and money. Okay, so keep that in mind. Venus is going to be in Taurus for a couple of weeks here, so it's really, really nice. A lot of comfort with this aspect. It's you're going to feel very comfortable, okay, through your transformation, through your personal transformation. And I also want you to treat yourself, okay? Venus not only rules love and relationships and money, but also beauty. So get a spa treatment. Really prioritize yourself now. And there is this level of like loyalty and commitment energy that comes with Venus and Taurus. So absolutely nice. Now, on the 30th, now this is Tuesday, Venus will square Pluto. So there is something here, and this could also be, you could feel it throughout the week, okay? Because remember, that full moon in Scorpio is going to be squaring Pluto, okay? Now we have Venus squaring Pluto, and Pluto is in Aquarius in your 5th house of love and relationships, okay? So, and pleasure, okay? Pleasure, creativity, self-expression, procreation, recreation. So just know around this time, there could be, Pluto is, there really, really honestly could be something here that has to do with love and relationships, but with a partner where you may not see eye to eye. There may be some power issues, power struggles, power tripping, maybe even some controlling issues. So work with these energies. Be willing to compromise. We're talking about Venus, diplomacy. Okay, so be willing to stop. Just know that this day you may feel a little bit of squeeze. Now, the same day, Mars will move into Aries. So now you've got Venus moving into Taurus, and now Mars moving into Aries. These two cosmic lovebirds both moving into their domiciles. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Are things going to be fired up for you when it comes to partnerships and relationships? Oh yeah. Mars is in his private jet now. He's at home. And you know what? Mars is going to be in Aries until June. Libra. Wow. So buckle up. A lot of activity, a lot of movement when it comes to partnerships, relationships. Again, however that resonates with you, but this is going to be, you will feel the charge about this. So let's go ahead and get started, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you for April 22nd to the end of the month. This is for Libra and Libra rising. If you want to read for your moon and your Venus, you know that they're both very active this week, if you know your birth chart. And yeah, let's do it. Libra, let's get started. See what's going on for you for this week, April 22nd to the end of the month, Libra. I do a show called The Cross Spread. It really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Libra Nation, how are you doing? You know I love you. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I'm excited for these changes that are happening in your life. And oh my goodness. Oh my diddly days. You're good. You listen, you, do you see that you got, other than what's in your challenge area, all major arcana? All major arcana. This is going to be a big week. This is going to be a significant week. You are definitely going to have your transformation just keeps going. All right, let's get started. You got the devil, okay? The devil coming up in your past. So very interesting. Now, one thing that I want you to know is that Mars Uranus conjunction, it is going to be a powerful aspect that you may feel. And the day that it happens, the moon will be in Capricorn. So just keep that in mind, because Capricorn does rule your fourth house of home, of family, children, your actual home, real estate, perhaps, even, like significant other. Just think your domestic sector. Okay. Now, the reason I bring that up is because you got the devil, which is attributed to Capricorn. All right. So it came up in your recent past. There is something that looks like that you could have been in a situation that was probably not really good for you. Could have been really toxic. It could have been something where you had to make a decision. It's almost like, should I stay? Should I go? Or is this person staying? Is this person going? There is that sense of recognizing it. You need to recognize what it is. But it could have been something that could have been draining for you, really draining your energy. And yes, it could have to do with a partnership and a relationship as well, because you do see the two people from the Lovers card here as well. So the Lovers card really is all about choices. And then here you go, where they're chained to the devil. So this card is a card of choices too. Everything is a choice. Courage is a choice. Leaving the situation is a choice. Gratitude is a choice. You have to take that action for this choice to leave whatever is not serving you well, okay? Whatever is not serving you well. It could be anything from pessimistic thinking. It could be anything from codependency. It could even be because you have so much happening in your 8th house. So you have a lot of like sexual energy too, like a lot of romance energy that's happening for you this week with, your 5th house activated, your 8th house activated, your partnership sector activated. So Libra, there could be a situation where, even this, just a very small example is like if you, for instance, are in a friends with benefit situation, yet you're looking for true love, but you keep going back to that the friends with benefit situation when you shouldn't. You should be putting all your energy into finding someone who wants to be in this relationship with you and have a family with you and things like that. Like that's an example of just something that it's like something toxic. Okay, could even be something in the workplace. Maybe you're recognizing you have a toxic boss, or maybe even you recognizing that you may be someone that could be. People are looking at you and they're like, "Oh, Libra," because you are such a natural born leader. And when the devil comes out, there is that element of like, okay, what is that thing that I have to recognize? Because everything that's happening in Aries is I am, okay? But there is a sense of other people involved here, all right? Other people involved here. But it came up in your past. And what's really interesting is that you got the Emperor in the heart of your spread. So this week, you may even recognize it yourself that I'm done with this. Okay, I'm done with this. You could have already removed yourself from that situation. So good for you. Good for you, because the Emperor is all about mastery of self. All right, this is divine masculine. This is the ruler of his destiny, but also the ruler of his kingdom. Also, like, really, he's the one who lays down the laws. He's got a lot of power, a lot of authority. He's got the world in his hand, driving life force within him. Now, very interesting here, because again, referring to partnerships and relationships, the Emperor is Aries. You can even see the rams in his throne. What did I say? Aries rules your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there could be this sense of breaking free from this devil energy into this sense of empowerment. I have control. I have control of my destiny. I know what I want. I love this for you. This is going to be a really big week for you. You also have the 4 of Cups. Now, this is very interesting. I want you to recognize it's the only pip card that you got. It's in your challenge area. So really, really spend some time this week. It's in, again, you could start off very emotional with that full moon in Scorpio, but it can also be very empowering as you move through the week. Use that energy to really find that gratitude and that self-love and interest in everything that's happening in your life, and really come into this place where again, with Venus and Taurus, I really love that for you. Absolutely love that for you, because remember, that's in your 8th house of transformation. So really use that energy to see the beauty in all things. And, self-love is very important. Like I said, treat yourself, be kind to yourself, really raise your energy levels, because the Four of Cups has a very high association to apathy. Okay. And so it's in your challenge area. So there could be also something that you're just like hum-de-dum-de-dum, just kind of like bored right now. You shouldn't be. Look at your spread and look what's happening for you astrologically. There's so much change. So put your energy, I always talk about energy. You always want to vibrate at a really high frequency. Okay. Energy attracts energy. Einstein himself says, match the frequency of the reality you want. You cannot help but get that reality. You always want to be vibrating at a very high frequency, not low energy frequencies, okay? Which would include like, apathy or boredom or, fear, anxiety, stress, things like that. You want to be, you want to feel like you're at a Coachella, like all day, every day. Like, yeah, like, or whatever your favorite, Shania Twain concert, what you do, you, Libra, you do you. Now, the Hierophant, okay, very, very, very interesting here. So here's what I'm going to show you. You see that the devil is mocking the Hierophant, okay? He's mocking the Hierophant. You even see the two here. You see the two monks at the Hierophant's feet. Like, anyway, so very interesting again, because if you look at your progression, you got the Hierophant in your crown. The Hierophant is Taurus. Very interesting. Okay. Remember, Taurus rules your 8th house of transformation. You are definitely going through this spiritual journey too. All right. Very, very, very much so, Libra. This is really, really nice. I love this because it's showing that you are getting your power back. You're feeling very empowered. Okay. A lot of confidence energy that's coming through here. The Hierophant in your crown, a lot of wisdom that comes with the Hierophant. This is the divine. Look, who else wears a triple crown? So even being more influential, even finding yourself more influential, sense of this wisdom and deep sacred knowledge. Like, remember I said, really going within, really trusting your intuition, really tapping into like your spiritual side, like really, really, really getting into that, aspect. And you're going to feel it this week, but with the Hierophant showing up in your crown, it seems like that's exactly what you want. It's like you have this, you could even have the tiniest moment, I don't know, just walking down the river and you have this spark of clarity, this intuitive clarity, and just like, I'm no longer going to have any of this energy. So this is absolutely great. Absolutely great. You may, honestly, people are possibly going to see you in a different light. The Hierophant and the Emperor both have they like structure, but they also like being seen. They like being in control, but being heard. Okay, sense of like society, organizations looking up to them, tradition here. But in any case, you're. It's almost like you're coming back into your own, and you're getting back into the groove, and you're wonderfully going to groove. I mean, you've got the star and the root of your spread. Okay, absolutely love this. Come on, you got the star. When you think about what happened last week in your reading last week, remember you did get the tower, okay, in the heart of your spread, and then I said what comes after the tower, the star. And so look at the progression from last week to this week. It's in the root of your spread, healing, wisdom. And you got a lot of wisdom here. Gray in tarot's wisdom. This is just nurturing that energy and really imagining everything that's possible for you and being like very reality bound at the same time. This is the stars aligning for you. You're You're absolutely good here. This is really, really, really nice. And so it seems like you do want to put a lot of emphasis and effort in, fifth house activity. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius is in your fifth house for 20 years. 20 years. Yep, that's right. And I say that because the star is attributed to Aquarius. You even see the water bear here. Now, with that said, that rules your fifth house, and that is pleasure and love and relationships and family and children and even procreation, recreation, creativity. It is such a nice house. It is such a nice house. I love this for you. This is really nice. There's definitely like a lot happening here. It's almost like your dreams are starting to come true. But again, you have to have that gratitude. Have that gratitude and you'll feel it a lot more. Now, and I'm not saying none of y'all do. Y'all are Libra, so you naturally do. But I'm just saying because the Four of Cups here, just this week, just open up, be willing to open up your heart as well. Be willing to open your heart because it is a Cups card, right? So love, emotions, feelings, but it's in your challenge area, and it's the only Cups card you got, but it's in your challenge area. Now, the Hanged Man in your future, hello. You're going through change. You're ready for change, okay? Look at you're ready for it. It's like it's almost like a script in a movie, okay? There's this, you got to go through this big challenge, and you have this moment where it's like really testing you, and you come out on top, and then you've succeeded, and you're about to go through this major journey, and you're just like excited for this next chapter in your life, okay? The Hanged Man, another very spiritual card, is with the Hierophant and with the star here. The Hanged Man, you see all this enlightenment, especially the halo around his head. He's got a smile on his face. He's ready. He's ready, okay? Ready to have this big transformation happen in his life. And in order to do that, you do have to surrender. You do have to make some sacrifices, those things that you don't want to bring into this next chapter in your life, okay? Just remember that there's got to be something that you may already do because you already have that sense of empowerment. I absolutely love this for you. Let's get to your staff. Oh my goodness. Libra Nation, how rare is this? All major arcana. Okay, so if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on, Libra. And I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are awesome. Oh my goodness. Look at you go. Look at you go. Ooh, are you Libra? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So you're good. You're really, really good. This is quite possibly quite possibly one of your biggest spreads, like ever. I don't even know what to say. And the reason why I actually say that is, you see, other than what's in your challenge area, it's all major arcanas and all court cards. Okay? Significant week. Very significant week. And I'm going to point some other things out too. You got the Queen of Swords. Okay? So you see you got two queens here. All right. Now, Queen of Swords, really great because the Queen of Swords is Libra. Someone who seeks a lot of fairness in things. Someone who's definitely like really loyal. You can always count on the Queen of Swords. She is someone who leads with her heart. Her head. Big difference. She leads with her head. Remember the swords are the mental suit, right? And so has a lot of clarity. Has her head above the clouds. It's like, you know what you want. And if you don't yet, you will this week, okay? You will this week. Talk about empowerment and power. She has a lot of power. This is someone who, she doesn't let her emotions cloud her judgment. This is absolutely amazing. And again, another reference to the fact that you are going through a lot of change. Remember, the South Node is in your sign, but the fact that Queen of Swords is Libra, there you go, Libra, which rules partnerships and relationships. Now, Ace of Swords, so Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Hello. Do you remember your last week's reading? Do you want me to? So when I talk about progression, Libra, you are still going through this major change. Then this is a week where you could still continue to have, You could even have more clarity. Okay. It could be something that you're really seeking to, having this really big breakthrough as well. Especially with Mercury going direct this week, right? That's going to, like I said, bring a lot more clarity. Everything is going to start making more sense for you. Conversations that you need to have, you could really have them now, but very powerful. I mean, the biggest sword in the deck. And remember, swords are all about truth. And, these are two swords that point straight to the sky. This is true perception here. True, being honest with yourself, okay? But also everyone being honest to you. That's how much power you have. No one can hide anything from you at this point. Now, with great power comes great responsibility. And you have great power this week. Use it for your personal transformation, okay? Now, you also got the world. Very interesting. Okay. So you're still wanting this change. You still want this change. You still want last week, remember? So now where it falls in your stuff, it's just saying that it's a continuation. Okay. It's a continuation of, this is almost like the biggest thing that you want is to feel this success in one chapter of your life closing, another one beginning, a brand new journey beginning for you, a lot of stability with it, a lot of just even, like everyday activities, okay? Every day, your daily life, it's like a complete overhaul. I absolutely love this for you. And then lastly, Queen of Wands, your final outcome. Queen of Wands, unlike the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands is so charismatic. She's so popular. She's very social like you. She's really, really, she's very entrepreneurial out of all the queens, by the way, if you are here for career. And so this is a very good sign because the Queen of Wands, she gets whatever she wants, okay? She is that queen. She is that queen. She can walk into a room, get whatever she wants. Now, and you even see in her hand the sunflower, okay? You see the sunflowers in her throne as well. So these sunflowers appear in the actual sun card. Therefore, she has the full powers of the sun, which is vitality and growth and that abundance and attraction. And this is just so nice. And Queen of Swords is Aries. So again, something with partnerships and relationships that you could be attracting right now. And it could be, again, career. It can be love matters. It could be, I mean, you have a big week. But as you can see, everything works in your favor. In fact, the odds are in your favor. It's like that. What is it, the Hunger Games? May the odds be in favor. Oh, they are in your favor. You're good. The Queen of Wands. Also, this is someone who is like so friendly. So when I talk about earlier with the Four of Cups in your challenge area, like opening up your heart and really having those moments to, that self-love, but it's attracting that too. When you open up your heart, you attract those things, like I said, the things that you want, like the Queen of Swords or Queen of Wands will. But in any case, you are really good here. This is absolutely, I mean, just look at what's happening here. This is really, really nice. It seems like you're going through this spiritual evolution, this personal transformation, this, like almost like a rebirth, like this, like Libra 2.0. This is one of your most significant spreads. And absolutely, you're going to remember this week. This is going to be a great week. Thanks so much, Libra. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. And next week, we will definitely talk about May. We're there. May, the best and luckiest month of 2024. So it's going to be, we're moving into a really great month. All right. Thanks so much, Libra. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.